Understanding business goals and objectives. So, for every successful business journey, it's going to begin with a destination in mind. Business goals and objectives serve as our guiding stars. This is going to provide you direction, purpose, and it's going to help you measure your achievement. Let's dive into the world and let's understand the critical components and the role that business goals and objectives play in our business's success. So to better understand business goals and objective, let's first define them and then talk about their significance. Goals are broad, long-term aims that define the direction of a business, and the objectives are going to be specific and measurable steps taken to achieve those goals. Look at it this way. Your goal is to get from point A to point B. And between point A and point B are going to be many specific objectives that you have to complete to be able to get from point A to point B. You can't just make the straight line. Unfortunately, that's not how it works. You're going to have to create objectives for every single step of the way. Now, the significance is that this is going to help provide you with clarity, focus, motivation, and a framework for decision making. Every single business has to make good decisions. Good decisions are what keep pushing us forward. Not everyone's going to make good decisions from day one. Good decision making in business is another skill that you're going to have to learn. And it's okay if you make a bad decision. Don't let that bad decision ruin you and stop you from moving forward. All you do is readjust, pivot, and move forward so that you can continue making good decisions for your business. To further talk about this and go over some of the differences between goals and objectives, let's talk about time frame, specificity, and measurability. All right. Time frame, goals are long-term, objectives are short-term. Now, they can be medium-term if you need them to be. But what that means is that an objective is most likely going to go from the day-to-day, week-to-week, and potentially the month-to-month basis. Your objectives get you to your goals, and your goals are going to be more of the 1 year, 5 year, 10-year goals. So you have to look at it from that perspective so that you can better understand what it is. Let's say your company's goal is to have 2,000 customers by the year of 2025. That is your goal. By December 2025, you want to have 2,000 customers. To get those 2,000 customers, you are going to create objectives. Those are both short-term and medium-term objectives. Those objectives are going to be things like marketing campaigns, completing a 1-quarter marketing campaign for Q1 2024 to ensure that people understand that you now have a service or product that solves for one of their pains in the market. That's called an awareness campaign, right? So that would be what a short-term or a medium-term objective looks like to be able to get you closer to your goal, right? So now with specificity, goals are going to be your general intentions, while objectives need to be precise. Again, to use the example that we just used with 2,000 new members by December of 2025, your objectives need to be precise so that you get there. Month 1, add 150 new members. Month 2, based off a 15% churn rate, I can expect to lose 15 or more of my members. I need to now replace those members and add an additional 100 members. Right? Those are going to be your precisions. Those are your precision strike points that allow you to continue getting closer to your goal. You want to make sure that whenever you do start to be specific within these objectives, that you outline everything. Outlining is a best friend for any business owner whenever it comes to creating specific objectives. You outline it so that you can better understand it, measure it, and then be able to change it, which brings us into measurability. Goals are going to provide the direction, and objectives are the measurable milestones. Okay, so your direction is 2,000 new customers by December 2025. Your objectives are your milestones that get you closer and closer and closer to that goal in the right direction. So let's talk about some steps that you can take to create effective goals and objectives. First, vision alignment. Ensure that your goals align with your company's mission and vision. You've already learned about the mission and vision, so now it's time to make sure that your goals and objectives align. SMART criteria. Objectives should be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. To do this, you do have to do some thinking, so make sure that you work hard to outline and use the SMART criteria to ensure that your objectives are pushing you towards your goal, especially pushing you towards your goal in the right direction. Stakeholder involvement. Now, this is anybody that works for you, whether it be a contractor, whether it be an employee. It could be somebody who's invested with you, or it could be your management, whatever the case may be. You just want to make sure that the goal setting process involves those people. This way, everyone is on the same page and they start moving towards the same goal in the same direction at the same pace. Regular review. You want to periodically assess progress, and any adjustments that need to be made to your objectives need to be made during this process. Make sure that you are understanding exactly what's happening, and if you need to change, change. It is okay to pivot. Never quit, just pivot. Then, of course, you want to involve some type of feedback integration. Now, this can be feedback from your customers, employees, stakeholders, whatever the case may be. But let's talk about it specifically from customers. You want to use the customer feedback loops like surveys or questionnaires to better understand and refine your goals and objectives. This ensures that it remains relevant to their needs and it becomes achievable within your business structure to meet their needs. Now, you guys are going to be met with some challenges, like balancing ambition with realism, ensuring alignment across all the different departments, and then adopting rapidly to changing business environments. These are some of the most common things that people run into, and it is okay. At this point, it is all about your mindset. Are you willing to push through the challenges and overcome, or are you not? You have to answer the fact that you're willing to, otherwise you're never going to overcome them. These challenges are going to come and they're going to go. The overall objective for you as a person is to meet each challenge and overcome them with the necessary force and correct attitude. Now, some of the benefits of setting clear goals and objectives are going to be direction, motivation, and performance measurement. Now, we've talked about a little bit of all of these things throughout this whole entire lesson, but let's just recap real quick. Your direction, this is your roadmap for your business activities. It tells you exactly where you're going and where you want to be. Motivation, it's going to inspire and energize any teams that you're a part of or just yourself to achieve the best possible results. And then, of course, measurement. It gives you a yardstick that evaluates your success. Success doesn't just come in the form of putting money in your bank account. It comes in so many different forms, guys, from completing what you said you were going to do to learning a new skill or meeting those goals that you've set for yourself. So now I hope you guys have a better understanding of what it is to set business goals and objectives, because these are the compass and milestones of every entrepreneur's journey. It's by setting clear, aligned, and measurable targets that a business can navigate all of the complexities of the market and stay focused on their mission. This allows them to celebrate the achievements along the way and ensure that they maintain a positive attitude while building their online business. Now, let's jump into the next section and continue.